Well, hello there. Season's greetings. It's Miss B on IntellectualRadio.com, coming and welcoming you to come into my garden. This is going to be my Christmas special. I'm doing this show so that you will have something to think about for Christmas and my viewpoint on Christmas. Now, before we get started, I know because there are only 2 weeks left, some of you are stressed out about what you have or have not done or what you still have to do. Okay. And then there are some of you that have lost someone dear before this Christmas. And that is going to make this season different for you. And I understand that too. And there are those of you that think you don't have enough to do what you want to do. And that's okay, because if you do what you need to do all 365 days of the year, this season won't be that hard for you. So before we get started, you know what we're going to do. We're going to take our breath, especially right now, because you need to take a breath just to calm yourself so that you can get through these next couple of weeks. So take your breath, take your deep breath in, and let it go. Let's take another one. A deep breath in and let it go. Okay. You feel a little better, a little more relaxed? All right. Now, before we get started, I'm going to read my PowerPoint from my church, the Power Circle Congregation, on 93rd and South Chicago Avenue, which is pastored by the Reverend Joseph E. Hill. And I'm reading the PowerPoint. I went a little ahead of what we do for a daily basis, and I'm reading one that is for, I believe, the 18th of December. But that's okay. No, I can't read with my glasses on. Y'all don't see me with my glasses on when I'm on air. Okay, here we go. It's called Life Reflections. Gotta find my light. All things are possible in him that believeth. This is the season of believing, right? Your life is a reflection of what you are feeling. Have you ever noticed that when you feel upset on the inside, your world around you seems to be confused? Also, the opposite is true. When you feel calm and at peace, the world takes on a calmer look and feel. When you are happy inside, it seems as if you draw happy events to yourself. When you are feeling loving thoughts, to bend over backwards, to be kind and loving back to you. With God, all things are possible. Believe in God instead of giving power to the things that are upsetting. God can bring you calm and peace. This will be reflected in your life today. Believe in the power of God's love. Believe that you can live from the love of God within, and believe your ability to make a difference in your world, life, and affairs. Your faith is strong, so you can be calm and peaceful. Know that the security of God's love and caring is a tremendous blessing while going about your day. Now, carry that blessing with you throughout the week, month, and new year. And reaffirm, I reflect on my life and praise God. I chose that particular PowerPoint because it is going to lead into my Christmas message today. New Thought Teaching. December is the month of life. And life, the color red, is how it is displayed. When you see those of us in New Thought teaching, you will see it's not just because it's Christmas time. It is because we are exemplifying the power of life. Now, this came to me, or I should say, it was given to me. And in return, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on this season. Night before Christmas, and all through the house, all the creatures were stirring. Yes, even the mouse. The cupboards were pretty full, and the heat was just right. As you lay with your comforter snug in your bed, the roof was not leaking, at least not tonight. No stockings were hung near a chimney with care, 'cause there was no chimney where we stayed, in the rooms behind the barber shop, where only the flames from the black stove kept us cozy there. Now, my tree is the same as years past, 'cause I shake it out, spruce it up, and it looks as good as last year. But I remember and I think of my Christmas past when my mom and dad gave it all they had. I remember one Christmas past in the back of the barber shop. My brother was sad cause the tree sat on a tabletop. Our cousin came by and made it worse. How could Santa come with that tree? Are you kidding? when are you kidding me? Well, lo, in the morn, as tall as could be, stood a tree full and pretty for all to see. Old Santa saw my brother's sorrows, so with a wink and a nod, he knew old Santa. We knew old Santa had been there. When you can remember good things as these, even in the lean years, you can see whatever Christmas means when love is on the scene. We need to remember it was never about old Saint Nick. However, as I think of the baby boy in the manger who came to change the world, midnight mass was a balance for me to learn and remember. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, where would I be? As a child, I dwelled on those child's things that made me happy and the mystery of Christmas Eve and all the joys I expected. My best Christmas memory was the road south. For the first time, we left on Christmas Eve. Now, how could that be? Who does that? How would Santa find my brother and me? With a watchful eye, I spied everything that went into that car trunk. I saw not a thing. Well, we hit the road that night before Christmas. The fear in my heart that Santa Claus would not get there. How would Donner and Blitzen and Rudolph see us on that highway to Mississippi, USA? Not only didn't we have the chimney, we weren't snug in our beds with visions of sugar plums in our heads. At least I wasn't. I was terrified. How could my parents be so thoughtless as to ruin Christmas for us? I don't know when I fell asleep or how they did it. Oh my God. When we woke, all through the car were the signs that Santa had been there. There, laid across the back of the front seat, all in the car were goodies for my brother and me. Yes, I believed in On Dasher, on Vixen, the man in the red suit, and those 8 tiny reindeer that found us on the miracle highway. My dad, one day, when he thought I was too old to still be a believer, burst my bubble. I guess he decided it was time for him to get the credit. And that's okay. He deserved it. Because It was a good run, and I enjoyed every minute. As this season goes through its motions and I reminisce on Santa and Jesus, I am grateful that the thought of Jesus, my way shore, has come out on top. I know from whom my blessings flow. I was graced with parents who took the task of preserving a child's belief very seriously. So I grew up knowing that the power to make someone happy is in the presentation and the delivery, a true gift from God. For those of us that have those special memories, treasure them now and always, especially those of us that no longer can share with our Santa givers. That's why it was so important for me to make my parents' Christmas as special as I could be in their later years. For I wanted them to know how much they had meant to me in my younger. And I thank God for all the Santa parents. I want you to share some of your memories, your special memories of your Santa parents and how they were for you. Okay, I will be looking on Facebook. Please share with me. I just love to make myself feel good. It just warms me when I see those messages. And that's where I am now, being grateful and blessed. Grateful for even the little things. I am grateful and thankful for every breath I take, every move I make. I'll be thanking God. I can see the light. Don't stumble much in the dark. I'll be thanking God. God has done such marvelous things for me. He's kept a roof over my head, provided a car with a garage to shed, brought me students when I was down to two, gave me a place to share my voice with you. That's why I glorify the Lord. When I didn't know what to do, God brought me peace unto you, led me to a teaching that sees me through. Been the greatest gift my Santa parents left for me. With you, my buds, I wish for you the gift of peace sitting in the silence, the gift of love, seeing the God in everyone, the gift of joy to know when you're through it, you can shout now. I am thankful just for the gift of life. The greatest gift of all will always come when we know and understand we are one with the one that sent us. For you, my buds, I wish you always find your way out of no way. These last months with you have been very enriching for me. And I didn't know that I could do this. I didn't know that I would come this far. And I want to thank you for those of you that I see out when I'm about and you say, I'm listening. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the love that I get. And I appreciate this time of year because during this time of year, people seem to be a little nicer. They take your smile a little warmer, and you can keep just a little more peace at heart. You may not always be able to give the newest, biggest, brightest thing, but you can cook some food, and that's one of the real joys of this season is the good food that you get. Yesterday at our church, the Power Circle congregation at 9350 South Chicago Avenue, we had our Christmas family dinner after service. And it was a lovely affair. And our congregants ate heartily, and the food was excellent. Not only did I help decorate, I've also been, well, we were asked to, certain of us were asked to be visitors in the choir. So I've been singing in the choir. That's something that I've been doing off and on in my life, most of my life, starting in grammar school at that midnight mass. I used to sing. The sixth, seventh, and eighth graders, we did the singing in the choir. So singing for me has in a choir has been since I've been a child. And I do love singing. I love the joy when I look out and I see the people singing with us and enjoying us in our singing. I was a good and strong member with the Wooten Choral Ensemble for many years, and I've been an alto for those many years. I'm going to take a break because this isn't going to be a long show today, but I'm going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to talk about what you need to expect next year. This is Miss B on IntellectualRadio.com.
Of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Through the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Take a real good look in the mirror. What do you see? If you cannot answer that question, be encouraged to do something about it. Be encouraged to make a change in your life and your career goals by becoming a licensed barber. Do something that you've never done before, or something you've always wanted to do, or finish what you've already started. All of these things are possible at McCoy Barber College. The barber industry needs sincere individuals who want to become licensed barbers. If that's you, visit McCoyBarberCollege.net and see how you can change your life by becoming a licensed barber. Or if you prefer speaking with a McCoy advisor, give us a call at 773-221-6700. That's 773-221-6700. McCoy Barber College, where lives change and careers begin.
I'm back. It's Miss B, and welcome to my garden. I I want to be especially thankful right now because I said earlier that I have had an influx of new students, and I'm very grateful for that because for a while there I was a little concerned, but that's all right. God makes a way out of no way. And the thing that really kind of touches me is that when I went to pick up my equipment, the vendors that I get it from told me, the other schools haven't been coming as much. And I thought about that and I said, maybe that's a good thing because we are the debt-free college. When you finish with us, you won't owe anyone. You can't say that about the rest of the schools. Now, something else that I want to talk about. I haven't said much about it recently, but I want to remind you, ladies, of the Gold Rush Women's Conference that is coming up in 2018, and time is getting close. We want you to recognize, realize, and recreate. When you recognize who you are and realize who you are, whatever it is that's been holding you back, you can recreate that. I did it. When I went to New York, I went for a week's vacation. I decided to stay, and I stayed for almost 7 years. And in those beginning months, it occurred to me, because I didn't know very many people there. Actually, I don't think I knew a handful of people there. And I realized nobody here knows who I am. So if there were any bad habits or anything that I did not want to bring with me, any baggage that I did not want to bring with me, I didn't have to, because who they were going to be seeing was the Bernadine they were going to be seeing. So I did some things a little differently. I still was true to myself, but I recreated myself and I had fun doing it. And I brought that back home with me when I came back home. So this conference is going to be in April the 19th through the 21st. It is going to be at the Lyle Hyatt, which is just a little expressway away, or as I said earlier, a miracle highway away, because if you join us at the Gold Rush Women's Conference, there will be some kind of miracle in your life. I can almost guarantee it. If you come with an open mind, something will touch you and will put a spark in your life to do something a little different. I'm really sure about that because I've seen what it's done for women in years past. Me. It is not too late to get on a payment plan. So if you are interested, you need to go to the Gold Rush Women's Conference.com, where you can get your information. You can download your application or your reservation. I won't call it application. You can download your reservation and you can make your arrangements with your payment plan. You can stop by McCoy Barber College and pick up a registration form. We always have one available for you. The last thing that I'm going to do before I close for today in this season is I'm going to read one more thing because we are coming to the end of this year, 2017. It has been a year that has given us many things that don't seem to be within our control. But don't worry, buds. It's all in our control because we're all with God. And whatever is going on in this life, world, and the affairs of others, if it is not for us, it cannot touch us. And whatever you need to let go, you need to let go. So radical release demands that you go there and let go of the thoughts and feelings not for your highest good. I am going to go there and struggle with those things that are down deep, the nothingness. Told when I was a kid, I was ugly, buck teeth, high-waisted, skinny. And that bothered me for a long time. But it doesn't bother me anymore because I know I'm fine. Discover I'm beautiful. I can look in the mirror and see my beauty because the God within me can't be anything but beautiful. What caused the stuff that happened in your life? Let it go. Let it go. Take care of the good stuff. Cancel, clear, delete thoughts and feelings that need to be erased. Replace with imagination of abundance that will bring you peace, love, and joy. And you know, as I love to do, dance into your destiny. I was watching on 60 Minutes, and the actor Donald Sutherland was on there. And unbeknownst to me, he's lived his life thinking that he was ugly. Let me tell you something. I had the pleasure of seeing Donald Sutherland walk through the airport one day, some years ago, with that beautiful white hair, tall, statuesque. I said, "Oh my goodness, that's a fine man. He don't look nothing like that on the screen." I told my friend, I said, "You know what? I need to be able to write to him, get him a message to let him know that I saw him and ain't nothing ugly about him." He was really, really upset with it. He almost came to tears because he was told at one point they would love to give him this part that he had gone and auditioned for, but they couldn't because they didn't like his look. Look at him now. One of the most consistently working people in the business. And he's never gotten an Academy Award because he makes it look so easy. That was the same thing with Paul Newman. Paul Newman did not get an Academy Award until he was darn ready to quit acting because he made it look so easy. That's the way we need to go through life. We need to go through life in peace, love, and joy. We need to make it look easy. We need to smile when we don't want to smile. We need to hug when we don't want to hug. I went into church yesterday, ran into the pastor. I said, "Good morning." And he looked at me and he said, well, how you doing? I said, I'm well. And then passed by, I passed by the other executive minister and I said, "Good morning." And, we did our pleasantries. And she said, "What's the matter with you? I better get my hug." And I realized I had to check myself because what was wrong with me was that my routine was broken. I usually get a sandwich and a cup of coffee before I go to church. And I missed my sandwich and cup of coffee because I had to be at church a little early to get ready to sing. So I was a little disgruntled. Okay, I'm human. But I realized after running into the pastor and into Reverend Minnie, I said, "Okay, get it together, girl. You'll be all right." And I was. By the time that good food came out, and then I had to serve, still hadn't eaten anything, and I'm serving the people all this food, and I'm sitting, and I sure am hungry, but that's okay. God's going to make me through, and I got through. Got my break, got my food, and sat down and enjoyed it. Everything is not going to always go the way we want it, but that's okay. Just stay calm, stay peaceful, and everything will be all right. My buds, I want to thank you for allowing me to come to you these past few months. And I'm going to work on being better every time I come before you. That's my goal for next year. I want to wish for you. Let me find my page. I didn't put the cover on my page, my last page, that I want to wish for you. All right, my buds, I want to wish for you. And as I leave the garden today at IntellectualRadio.com, this is Miss B wishing you all the gratitude and blessings that you can hold and all the abundance that is there waiting for you right here and right now. And I love you. God bless you.
Let's get nutcracking. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Take a real good look in the mirror. What do you see? If you cannot answer that question, be encouraged to do something about it. Be encouraged to make a change in your life and your career goals by becoming a licensed barber. Do something that you've never done before, or something you've always wanted to do, or finish what you've already started. All of these things are possible at McCoy Barber College. The barber industry needs sincere individuals who want to become licensed barbers. If that's you, visit McCoyBarberCollege.net and see how you can change your life by becoming a licensed barber. Or if you prefer speaking with a McCoy advisor, give us a call at 773-221-6700. That's 773-221-6700. McCoy Barber College, where lives change and careers begin.